there, it's Care Monique, and if you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. My channel focuses on helping aspiring footwear and handbag designers create their lines without going to formal school. Even some of you in the fashion space in general, I give out general tips as well. And then also I do a segment around my experience with grief and being an entrepreneur. How am I navigating that to not only heal me, but to help others? If you are interested in those topics, please subscribe to this channel. Leave me a comment, like my videos, and don't forget to share them. In today's video, we are actually going to jump behind my computer and I am going to show you how to make an email graphic for free in Canva without really any kind of hard work. You can do this in like 10-15 minutes, but how to create an email graphic for your emails so that you can start to push out that content without feeling stressed and overwhelmed. So if you are ready, go ahead and stick around because we are about to jump right into it. So what we actually would do is first, I would go to canva.com because I'm a huge advocate of Canva. And you can do stuff for free in Canva. I just really love Canva. And since we are actually going to be creating some marketing materials for your email, what I am going to suggest is that you use either an Instagram size post or you could even type in email. So let's just start. You would just type what it is right here. What will you design? And you could say email marketing. So let's see if we like anything there. And with email marketing, this one right here, so this is pro, but this is a whole entire like email created that you could copy and throw into your email setting. Now, what I recommend if you are going to do something like this, if you have access to the pro version, I would make this my template to actually use over and over and over again. And I would just change out pictures, those kind of things. But my emails would always look like this. I actually think this looks really great. I might use this at some point, but for today, let's keep it simple. I just want to show you how to use just a basic kind of email, like picture or whatever, like an advertisement for one of like your sales or to introduce your brand. So you would just kind of scroll, see if there's a size you really like. All of these are pretty average sized or whatever, but I actually am going to change this to Instagram, and I'm going to do an Instagram post. And then you can start with a blank canvas, or you can start with, they have lots of different designs. And since we're in the apparel space or the footwear, for me, for example, I'm in the footwear space, I might even look for one that has that in it, like that's already kind of aesthetically pleasing for footwear or highlighting something like food or something like that. Or you see this one has like a bunch of clothes in it. It really would depend on what it is that you're trying to do. So here's one that's fashion. That's another thing you could do. You could type in fashion, because I typed in Instagram post because I wanted you to get the actual size, but you can type in fashion to get inspiration as well. So let's just kind of look at these. A lot of these kind of look like magazine cover, that kind of thing, that kind of feel to me. So I wouldn't necessarily go that route. But I actually kind of like this one, the idea of it, because it's pretty simple. So let's use this one, and we're going to kind of get rid of everything on here, essentially, because I just kind of get rid of everything. And I'm going to keep the aesthetic of this, but what I'm going to do is first I go and grab the picture of what it is that I'm trying to promote. So for me, I sell shoes. So I am going to go get a picture of shoes that I want to share. So I'm just kind of looking through some of my stuff. So these are pretty good. So let's say we are promoting, let's say we want to go with boots. We'll just go with boots for now because we're right here. And let's say we want to use this picture. So what you'll need to do is you definitely want to adjust the picture to kind of fit what it is that you're doing. And for me, because this is such a long kind of image or that we'll be using, what I would do is I would actually edit this image and I will remove the background, and I'm going to put these shoes just kind of on a solid background. So all I did was hit edit image and then remove background, and it's doing it now. It's loading. And once it is done loading, then you can just clean up any pieces that may be missing or anything like that. This one did actually pretty great. So I am going to just click apply, and boom, we have that. And what I'm actually going to do is, now that this is here, I'm going to add some text. So I'm going to click on text, and you would just find whatever text it is you want, you banging with or you want to play with. And actually, let's make the background. I'm going to make the black background on this black, just because it'll make the shoes pop a little bit. Let's add some text, and we're going to make this, let's just say it's a new arrival. It is not, but for the purposes of this, I'm going to say new arrival. And you could play around with your fonts. And how you do that is you just go here and you would make it whatever font it is that you want. I'm going to keep Playfair Display because that is one of my fonts that I typically use. So I'm going to just make this pretty big, and I'm going to put new arrival right here. I kind of like putting lines and boxes and stuff in mine, or cursive writing. So I'm going to put another text box. So I just clicked add text, and I'm going to put booty season has arrived. And actually, I'm going to make that cursive in some way. And I usually use Brittany. And I'm going to make that, let's see what 50 does the size, make it bigger. Not big enough. I'm going to make it a little bigger. And I'm going to put it here, booty season has arrived. And then usually if I'm introducing a new product, since it's in an email, I might type a description or something here. So we're just going to add another text. You can add body, header, whatever. I don't get too picky. I just choose one because I resize it anyway. And then I would describe these. And these are actually our Brenda Faye booties. And I would say what they are. Our Brenda Faye booties are a beautiful, sleek, and classic style of boots made with a vegan leather and velvet and velvet back bow, because it's on the back of it, back bow design infused in a gold chain with a side zipper. These beauties will not disappoint. And then I would just resize that to be, whatever it is I want it to be. And then I usually always put sizes 7 through 13 because that's my specialty, is these sizes. And let's just make it a little bit bigger, the whole thing actually. And then you could put a shop now button if you wanted. We could, actually I would keep that at the bottom because that's kind of cut off. But we could even put a button here because it's going into our email, right? And how you would do that is you would click elements. And then I usually just get a little square. And then I will make it whatever size it is that I want it to be. That's usually just about a good size. And then I would make that probably white. And then I would duplicate it and make that black. And then you either just make it a little smaller so it's kind of within that button, or you can bring it up a little bit just so it's like a 3D kind of look. Or you could even make this gray or something. You can kind of do whatever you want with it. I'm just going to keep it black, and I am going to make some text in there. So go back to text, click on here, and then I'm going to put shop now, and I'm going to slide that right into what looks like a button. And that is how you would do kind of and actually this button, I'm going to go get a different square element. They have one that's already, it has like a double layer. I might do, let's try this one instead, because this one might look a little better. So let's make the light gray black. Let's make this white and this white. And we see what we get. Yeah, that might be better. Or actually, it might kind of look the same. I think it kind of looks the same. But let's get rid of this anyway. We're just going to switch the button out is all we're doing. And I'm going to make it small again. Okay, yeah, that button looks a little better. So, and then this is what I actually would rename this too. So we would just put new arrival email. So I would just do that. And then I would go over to my email platform and throw this into my email and link this to this booty. So let's just do one more. Just for fun. So let's say, so I just duplicated it. I just clicked this double button and we're going to make another email and make one. Let's make one that's fun, like a sale, but still kind of on brand. And usually what I will do is I will duplicate so that I can keep the text and all that. I don't have to redo that. So let's say we were putting some boots on sale. Let's go get a different picture though, just for the finesse of it. And let's say that we were putting these boots right here on sale. So I would throw these here and I would do the same thing I just did earlier is hit edit image and we're going to remove that background so that it fits right on this black. And one of the things I like to do with sale emails is I like to add some jazz to them a little bit. So we are going to do that as well pretty quickly. Just to show you how easy it is to keep your emails alive. Because you really want to when you get into this arena. So you see how this one didn't resonate as clear. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to click this erase button, but we'll actually restore, because instead of going to get that gold chair back, that's going to take too long. I'm just going to go in and clean up her leg. And then I am going to click erase. I'm going to make this brush smaller and I'm just going to get rid of any of the residue of like the gold chair that's in there. That looks sloppy. I'm going to undo that one. That last one. Uh-oh. So let's click back on remover again. Sometimes it does that. It'll tap all the way out and it's kind of weird. And then click restore like we just did. And I'm going to do this again. Erase, make that small again, and go in and get rid of this gold. Then I want to try to, my hand is not super steady. I wanted to try to get rid of this a little bit. Okay, I'm going to just leave that at that. That's good enough. And then I click apply. And then what I can do is I can either leave them here because this doesn't have the chair in it. I could rotate this and I could put them coming like out of the corner. I could kind of do whatever it is I want to do with this one, which is pretty cool. And you see, it'll start to edit itself, like move itself behind. So I could totally do something like this. And instead of that, I might do boot sale. And then I'm going to probably put boot sale. And then we might put deal of the season. And then I would actually get rid of that. And then I would move this down here. And then I'm going to jazz this email up a bit. So let's put what it's going to be. And let's just say we're doing a bomb sale, 40% off all booties. Let's just say that's what we're doing. And actually, little stuff like capitalizing letters and stuff can make things look so much better. So I just want you all to know that. And don't forget, if you use a code, you want to do that. And then I'm just copying text. I'm going to copy this because sometimes that's easier for me. And then I just might put use code. And then I'm going to make this smaller because the code doesn't need to be real big. And then I'm going to copy this text because I want that cursive writing. And we're going to say the code is boot season. some people make their code something like a cleaner text so people don't get confused, but I am going to add some color and stuff to this. So I might go get a circle, for example, and I might bring this circle up here and then send it to back. So then it's in here, but let's change the color of it. I don't like that gold. And let's make it, let's say we wanted to make it, I should probably stay on trend with my colors, but let's have a little fun. Let's just say we want to make it like a pink color, some kind of pink that pops. And it kind of goes with that blue. And then I would do the same thing. I would go and get some kind of element and do something up here to make boot sale pop. So even something as simple as that. And then instead that white doesn't look as great. So maybe I would turn it black and put it on there. And maybe make it just a little bit smaller. Make sure it's even. And you just do that by moving it around. And I actually would even make this a little bigger. So you just want to play around with it until you get it how you want it. And then I could even put some other like little elements. So I might even take this circle and make a smaller one for some, like for an aesthetic to put over there. You can put another, like I could copy this or put another pair and just flip it this way. And actually gonna flip horizontal. No, I'm sorry, flip vertical. That's what we want to do. And like you can make it really small and have it coming out this way. You could go get a different pair of boots, which is actually what I would probably do. I would get a similar boot, just maybe in a different color. So I would probably go get this burgundy one. Then do that same thing, edit image, remove the background. Let's see. It's taking a little time. And let's see what it does. Come on, internet. Don't fail me now. And yours might be way more vibrant if your colors aren't black or whatever. My colors are black. So then I'm going to hit erase. And because I want this to match the other one, I'm going to get rid of this gold chair. And I'm literally just erasing it. I just click that erase button and I'm just gently, as gently as I know how, just gently removing it. And that's it. And then of course I messed that up. So I gotta go get that back a little bit. The bottom of the shoe, we don't want that to leave. And then sometimes I make the brush a little bigger. And then I just go and you just take your time with this part should you need to. And then I just erase it. That's it. Erase. All right, we're gonna say that's clean enough. Hit done, hit apply, make it much smaller, and then flip it to come out of here. We actually might make them a little bit bigger. And you can do other stuff, like you might even want to put like some glitter, some stars. Oh, I hate when it does that. I don't know why it's reverting back, but it does do that sometime, and it'll revert back. And I don't know, sometimes Canva just gets funky. It's just doing that to me now, but we did it already. So you all know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna, it might not be the cleanest because you've already seen this part, but I'm gonna just take this out and throw it back in there. I don't know if it's my internet or what that makes Canva do that sometimes, just kind of revert back or jump back into the original version when I move it. So I'm not sure what that's about. But either way, you all know what I did the first time. So we're gonna leave it at that. Click apply. And boom, we're going to put that there. And then the last thing I would do is maybe go get some glitter or some kind of sparkle or something. So you just hit elements and then maybe even just type in glitter. Whatever it is you're thinking you might want, you might throw, I would probably, this looks really fun. I would throw this over, maybe over the bottom a little bit, and then send it backwards. Oops, backwards one. So then now it's behind there, but it looks a little fun. Then you could do the same thing, copy and paste it and put it up here. Or you could stretch it all the way out. That looks a little dramatic to me, so I probably would just do kind of this top part and position it backwards. There we go. And this is something that I would do for, like, you know, showing off that we're having a sale or something like that. You can really do whatever you want, but the possibilities are almost endless with it. I really hope you enjoyed that tutorial on how to create an email graphic for your brand for free in Canva. I use Canva for everything, so I absolutely love it. If you really enjoyed this video, please let me know by leaving me a comment. Also, throw a thumbs up on this video, subscribe to my channel, and share, because there is definitely someone else out there that needs this knowledge. And I will see you all in the next video.